Question 743. A pest control inspection of a property in escrow finds no termites, but conditions are discovered which might lead to an infestation later. Whose responsibility is it to pay for correcting these conditions? A. The buyer must pay for the conditions to be corrected. B. The seller must pay for the conditions to be corrected. C. The escrow company must pay for the condition to be corrected. D. None of the above. Correct answer is D. None of the above. In California, a structural pest control inspection report, often called a termite report, is not legally required for a property sale by state law. However, lenders often require it, and it's a common contingency in purchase agreements. These reports typically divide findings into two sections. Section 1 deals with active infestations or infections, like live termites or significant dry rot, and the damage they've caused. Section 2 identifies conditions that are conducive to future infestations or infections, e.g., earth-to-wood contact, excessive moisture, faulty grade levels, insufficient ventilation. The question refers to these Section 2 conditions. There is no legal mandate that requires either the buyer or the seller to pay for the correction of Section 2 items. This becomes a point of negotiation between the buyer and the seller, typically addressed in the purchase agreement or an addendum to it. The seller might agree to correct Section 2 items to make the property more attractive, to facilitate financing, or as part of the overall negotiation. The buyer might accept responsibility for Section 2 items, especially in a competitive market or if they are getting a good deal on the property. The escrow company's role is to facilitate the closing based on the instructions provided by the buyer and seller in their purchase agreement and subsequent escrow instructions. The escrow company does not have the authority to decide who pays for repairs unless explicitly instructed by both parties. Because this responsibility is negotiable and not legally set for either party, none of the above is the correct answer. The buyer and seller must reach a mutual agreement on who pays.